Fatality.
Afternoon, everyone. Hope you're okay. Bit early again because we have to finish early today because we've got Hugh Jackman thing on at 9ish, I think, tonight. So, yeah, if you want to watch that, I have no idea how they work, to be honest, but apparently at 9 o'clock-ish, depending on whether it all goes to plan, an interview of some sort. So, yeah, I don't know how they go or what they do. I've done one ages ago, but he does it different now. So, yeah, if you want to join into that stream, you'll be able to carry on watching me for an hour, well, half an hour, an hour. I don't know how long they go on for. But, yeah, we're going to do a few daily race Cs on my main account. I haven't been back on since to improve the lap time yet. So wherever we start, we just start wherever and hopefully gain a bit of DR along the way. But, yeah, we've had a few quite worrying confirmations to do with Gran Turismo 7. As you may have heard, yeah, it's looking like Gran Turismo 7 is basically Gran Turismo Sport 2. That with a campaign mode. I just don't get, personally, I don't understand how they've been working on this game. He said in the interviews that they've been working on GT7 since 2017, right? So for 4 years, what have they been doing? I'm quite baffled. I don't know what they've been doing for 4 years, honestly, because it's come out that not every track will have dynamic weather. It's basically a select few tracks at launch will have dynamic weather, and they might add a few more, I guess, during the game's lifespan, but not every track is going to have it. I honestly think that's the most baffling decision I've ever heard in my life. I am honestly confused, because if you develop a dynamic weather system, if you make a dynamic weather system like ACC, it's on every track. Project Cars 2, it's on every track. If you take the effort to make a dynamic weather system, why is it not on every track? I am like beyond baffled by it. Like, I don't know what they've been doing for like 4 years, because like there's 3 new tracks, a few new cars. Like, what? There's no ray tracing in gameplay as well. By the way, I don't know if you've seen this as well. There is no ray tracing in the actual gameplay. It's only in the replays you get ray tracing on PS5. So that to me confirms a 120. There'll be 120 FPS mode at least for PS5. So at least we'll probably be getting that advantage over PS4 players, because I'm sure there'll be a 120 FPS mode now. But yeah, there's going to be no damage improvements from GT Sport. It's been confirmed that it's going to run exactly the same as GT Sport for damage model, basically with a few graphical improvements. Basically, that's it. A few little improvements here and there. There won't be 120 FPS mode. Are you messing? No, surely there will be on PS5. How can they not have a 120 FPS mode on PS5 if they're going to hit 60 on PS4? On the base PS4? What? Oh my god. Really? I didn't know that's been confirmed. That's even worse then. Okay, so no 120 FPS mode. I'm just really baffled what's been going on with GT7. It's basically going to be GT Sport, isn't it? With a few enhancements. That's what I feel like it's going to be. I was so hyped for it, honestly. Like, my hype levels were at like 9 out of 10. They've gone down to a 7 now. Quite like drastically dropped after what's come out today. It's quite worrying. Like, I'm just baffled what they've been doing for like 4 years. Yeah, and who knows what... Like, the problem is, though, Jacob, that'll be another 4 years away. At least. They take too long. I've said this so many times, though, haven't I? They take too long making their games. And they spend too much time on pointless shit. That's where the worrying thing is for me. Yeah, 16 player max. Oh, that's only for public lobbies though. 20 player it'll be 20 player on FIA, just so you know. That's 16 player max is only for public lobbies on GT7. So it's basically it's exactly the same as GT Sport. 20 player for Daily Race C, 20 player for FIA, probably 16 player for Daily Race B. And I guess Daily Race A will be 12 player. I actually don't think they're going to change up the Daily Race system either, because from the if you have a read of the interview, when he talks about the sport mode, he basically says it's exactly the same as GT Sport. In the interview, he said the only improvements they've made are with functionality and connection. That is all the improvements that he stated in the interview, which is another worrying thing. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Yeah, but Atomics, the dynamic weather's only on select tracks. That's the worrying thing. It's not going to be every track. So going by that, we could be looking at a third of the tracks having dynamic weather, 2/3 not. Just look at GT Sport with the wet weather. There's only about 4 tracks that have got wet weather. Like, I think it's quite worrying, to be honest. I'm worried how many will actually have the dynamic weather. Yeah, I think you're right, Rico. Do you know what? I actually now think that the GT7 was designed from the ground up from PS4. I reckon, right? I kind of have a feeling that they started GT7 for PS4 and then kind of had to like make it onto PS5 as well. And it was kind of like for both of them. I think the The prep work for GT7 was done for PS4. I'm convinced of it now. Yeah, I think you're right, Pyrtrek. I think you're right. I think it was cross-gen from the beginning. We just got to hope that... I mean, it's going to be a long way off before we're looking at the PS5 only version, isn't it? But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm still going to be playing the shit out of it. It's not like I won't be playing the game. I'll be smashing GT7, but it's kind of dropped the hype levels down a little bit. What's come out today? Yeah, the trailer looked great, but you can make a trailer look good on any racing game if you just know what you're doing and stuff. It's the features that we wanted, and so far, everything that's been confirmed has been a bit of a letdown, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think that's what we have to look. We basically have to look at it like an improved Gran Turismo Sport with a single player that I won't be doing much on because single player isn't really my concern. Multiplayer is my concern. So from what it looks like, it's just going to be an improved. And one interesting piece of information I got from the interview was that Lightning and Fragger are working for PD now, by the looks of it. They're a part of PD. I'm going to get messaging. I'm going to get messaging Lightning. But like, yeah, that's one interesting thing that I got out of it. Maybe I'll have a direct contact who I can, you know, if there's any problems on GT7, it'll be quite interesting to see if we could like, hey Lightning, look, there's a problem here. Boom, go and tell them. I don't know how true it is though. From the interview, it was worded like that. It was worded like that Lightning and Fragger are going to be like some form of test drivers for the physics, and they're like asking for like maybe some sort of like reference for them. I really can't work it out. You've asked me that already, Edwin, mate. You know that I don't think it'll be a bad game, mate. You've asked this about 5,000 times in the stream. I think you asked it about 20 times in the last stream as well. I don't think it'll be a bad game at all. I think it'll be a good game. I just don't think it'll be as good as it should have been. That's all. That's what I think. Yeah, like consultants, but if they're a part of the team, they must be employed. Right, 1 second. Let me just back in 2 seconds. Just going in for a minute. Yeah. It says it on, if you read, you need to read the article. If you don't believe me, read the article on PD. Kaz himself says that Iga Fragger and Mika Hazal are now a part of the team. For me, saying that they're a part of the team means they're a part of PD. They're employed in some way, shape or form, because you wouldn't say they're a part of the team now, would you? They've got to be in some way, shape or form a part of the team. It has to be. Yeah, I don't know about that PP system though, because that to me sounds bad. I don't know. Like, does anyone else agree with this? Right? If they're replacing the N-class system with a point system, right? Will that mean that you can race any car in any point system if you've tuned it up? That, for me, that is where I'm worried, because that to me says Project Cars 3. Where you're literally going to get the most random races in car classes. I hope they do something to keep it... I don't know how they'll do it, but I hope they do something to keep it like GT3s, GT4s, Group 2, Group 1. I hope they keep some sort of relevance in that area. Because that is worrying for me. Very worrying. That's one of the worst things about Project Cars 3, that. I would presume sport mode would be separate, wouldn't it? No, I won't be on ACC in March, Mike, because even if GT7 is basically this game, whole new game, more stuff, like a few extra features, and then it's going to get upgrades every month, I'd be on that anyway, because I prefer Gran Turismo to Assetto Corsa, so I honestly won't be on ACC. GT7 will be getting smashed on this channel for well over a year. Well over a year. We'll be smashing the GT7 content every day. Like, that ain't going to change. Right, okay, it showed on the trailer that it was still restricted to group. Okay, that sounds a bit more interesting. I know you was joking. I'm still excited for the game, like, but what I'm saying is my hype levels have gone down a notch, I think, with what I've heard today. I was so hyped for GT7 after that trailer. I tell you what, there was some interesting information though in the interview today. So on the tracks that have got dynamic weather, it's the whole track is so atmosphere temperature, track temperature, like any like bumps in the track. So all this affects how wet the track is and how fast it dries. So the different temperatures in the air will affect how quickly the track dries, and also at different parts of the track. So if a track is in the shade at a certain point, say at Spa, it's not got the sun directly on it, that part of the track will take longer to dry than a part of the track where it's in direct contact with sunlight, which will be warmer. And also, the more like the racing line will dry at different speeds and stuff like that. It states that in there, so that is quite interesting to me. That sounds like a proper. It's a great dynamic weather system. It's just a bit baffling why it's not on every track, because it sounds like it's the most advanced dynamic weather system there's ever been in a racing game. It sounds way more advanced than ACC. It sounds absolutely destroys Project Cars and Drive Club in terms of, it might not in terms of visuals of Drive Club, but Drive Club's actual physics and of the dynamic weather was the most basic you'll ever see. That's how they made it look so good, because there was no physics involved with it. But yeah, it does sound incredibly detailed, the dynamic weather. It's just that it's only on select. It's not going to be on every track. That's where I'm a bit worried. That's not what he said, Mystic. That's not what he said. From what they've said is they're like, it sounds like they just haven't been able to implement it into every track yet. I'm guessing what will happen is during the course of the game's life, more and more tracks will get it added. Like they started it on GT Sport, didn't they? But then stopped because they basically probably they're probably doing all their work on GT7 by then. But it sounds like they just haven't implemented it into every track from the way it was read on their thing. So I would guess they're just going to add it into more tracks over time. No, ACC's dynamic weather doesn't sound anywhere near as advanced as GT7's, mate. I'm being brutally honest there. I love ACC, but I don't think the dynamic weather sounds anywhere near as detailed as what it is in GT7. If you read the article, you'll see what I mean. And also, if you go on the website, so it's a full, like, it sounds extremely advanced what they're doing, which is the way PD are. They will go into detail and stuff, but the problem, like I say, is maybe they've gone too into detail and stuff, because I'd rather have had it on every track with a little less detail, maybe. Yeah, well, we ain't gonna get a win here. Oh, we got Tunable behind us as well. Oh, cock. It's a very difficult one. It's a very, very difficult one. Like the lobby, honestly, the biggest disappointment for me as a streamer, and with like the GT Sport community, is 16-player public lobbies. 16-player. We all wanted to do like with this dynamic weather and time of day and dynamic, like, you know, now the game's got dynamic time of day. we all wanted to be doing endurance racing, right? I'm correct, aren't I? I think a lot of us wanted to do like endurance races on streams and like 2-hour, 3-hour races with dynamic conditions. I ain't doing that with 16 players. It's a waste of time. Like 16 players. What? That is not 2022. 2022 should be having a minimum of 24. Minimum. Like Wreckfest has bloody got 24 now. Like, come on. That needs... I don't know. Maybe they might... Who knows? Maybe like they might upgrade PS5s, like some sort of PS5 only in the future, once the game's a bit more popular and consoles are easier to get. They might add the PS5 only server. Who knows? Okay. See, I don't think it would be. Endurance racing on Nürburgring, you could have like 30 player easily, and after 40 minutes of racing, the field spread would be massive. And that's why I think it needed more than 16. You can't do multi-car now. Multi-car with 16 cars is the biggest waste of time ever. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a work in progress. That is one thing I'm excited about, Warren. I agree with that, because GT Sport progressed massively in its life cycle. So I do think that GT7 will also progress massively in its life cycle. So I suppose we just have to wait and see what they bring to the game over the next few years. The thing we can feel pretty confident is there'll be no paid DLC for cars or tracks. I think it'll all be, you know, it'll be open to everyone. I think the only paid DLC will be something like, you know, like Lewis Hamilton DLC or something along them lines. I can't remember how to bloody drive this track here. Fire's doing that little trick on the final corner. I saw him do it there. I can't do that. It's too risky for me. I'm taking it too easy through there. Oh, fire's off, fire's off. Leptomics is gonna go for him. Go on, battle. Fight, you two, fight. Go on, Fire. Oh, Fire's lost a lead. Fire plebbed it. Fire's got dirty tires as well. ran wide again there. Ah, not pushing. Come on, you can do better than that. I don't want to risk that line that he does through there. Way too risky for me. Oh, and Tomic's nearly binned it. Oh, fire's off! Fire! Fire's off again! What's fire doing? Fire's all over the place today. Oh, and he's been... Tunable just punted fire off. No! Tunable just punted fire off. Fire's going to surely pit early now, though. There he is in the pits early. I spotted that. But he's going to come out in traffic, surely. And Atomic did... No, I'm off! No! 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 I'm stopped. I thought Atomics was up. I got excited and I binned it. Oh no, well, there's some lost DR already. No! No! Oh dear. Oh no, I'm so gutted now. What have I done? Oh, I had a chance then as well, and Tomic's plebbed it. I'm gonna have to pit my tyres. Tyres are fucked. We might even finish last in this one now. Say goodbye to that DR. Mate, what are you doing? I'm there. Oh, this guy's so slow. He's got really bad tires. Why? You haven't pitted yet, mate. Why is he defending so hard when he hasn't pitted yet? At least we got past him. Not again. Jesus. We're going to be stuck behind these now. Oh, God. Oh, fire's off again. We're bottling it today. Fire's off again. Oh, what are these? What are they doing? What the hell? What is going on? Oh, God. Brilliant. Absolute brilliant. Oh. We just need Atomics to bin it. I don't think Atomics has binned it, has he? I think Atomics has binned it. Or is he just pitted and the other two haven't? Maybe that might be why. Okay, wait there. Don't get too excited. I think Atomics is pitted, but the other two, yeah, the other two just haven't pitted yet. If we can recover to not lose too much DR in this race, I'll be happy. It's going to be hard to get anywhere near them in front of us though, because they've got fresh tyres on. Fire's been extinguished. Fire's having a worse day than I am by the looks of it. Jesus. Unless he got pushed out. I mean, he might have actually got pushed out. Oh. Oh, dirty tyres maybe for him. Oh, I think he did. Oh, he got a penalty. Right, we need to get close to him. Push, 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 push. We need to be within like 7/10 of him to get that position off him. Maybe less. Nah, that was fucking dodgy, that. Oh, he's gonna let us through. Fair play to him. I don't think so. I think GT7 will start completely fresh. I don't think there'll be anything that carries over in my view. purely because it's going to be on PS5. Like, I know that this is on PS5 now, but I don't think so. I think it'll be a complete fresh start for everything. DR, SR, decals, liveries, because they'll be using different models on the cards for a start. So I don't think anything will carry over at all. Tires are going to be very iffy at the end of this. Woo. It's understeering now. Starting to understeer quite bad. This is the only problem with pitting so early. Good lap by Tunable there. 14.8. Looks like Antomics is out on his own, or is that... Okay, that's a back marker. Oh, I think Tunable's binned it. I've just seen on the track map, I think Tunable binned it. Maybe not. Someone at the front binned it up here. I just saw it. I saw their car spinning around. Whoever it was got away with it. I don't think they lost a place. I think it's just a hard track, Pyrotrek. It's just a very difficult track to maintain concentration on. I'm guessing fire's only just come on. Like, when you just come on for your first race, you're very likely to make a mistake at this type of combination. Especially when it's as packed as it is in this race in terms of the quality of drivers. Like, there's a lot of there's top-set drivers everywhere in here. So, yeah, it's very easy to make little mistakes like that. No, they definitely won't do future DLC PS5 only. I don't think they'll do that. I'll tell you why they won't do that, because they've already confirmed that FIA is going to be PS4 and PS5 playing together. They will not separate the community. Anything that gets added to the game will get added on PS4 and PS5 on GT7. My guess is they'll start work on GT8 for PS5 only. Tires are gone. Just try, if we come back in, if we finish P6, I don't think that'll be the worst. I think we won't lose too much DR. Because Tunable and Fire would have bumped this lobby up massively with their DRs, so... You okay, Brian? We don't really need to worry about concentrating too much now. Just get it to the finish. Tires are dead anyway, so we're not going to get P5 because there's no grip in these tires left. Just keep it on the track and limit the loss. Woo. So Brian, we've had quite a lot of information about GT7. So basically, public lobbies are still going to be restricted to 16 players. FIA will have 20 players max on PS5. There's going to be no improvement on the damage modeling. It's going to be exactly the same. That for me doesn't bother me, if I'm honest. The damage does. I'm not asked about that because I don't want an iRacing situation. I like the way GT is. With regards to the dynamic weather, it's only going to be on select tracks. It's not going to be on every track apparently yet. At the moment, whether they're going to add, I presume they're going to add more tracks through the game's life, like they did with GT with the rain, with like red boring and stuff. So it's going to be something they add in more and more, I guess, the dynamic weather into different tracks. But at launch, it's not going to be every track. It's just going to be select tracks with dynamic weather, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Honestly, Jacob, I think that any bugs like that will probably... They've said that the main improvements for online is going to be connectivity improvements. That's basically what they summed up the improvements. Functionality and connectivity. Also, PS5 players, it said that when you join an FIA race, you'll go instantly into the FIA race. So you'll go into the warm-up like 2 minutes before the PS4 players, or whatever, a minute and a half before them, and you can warm up for an extra minute and a half. That is the advantage us PS5 players are gonna get. Me and Fire absolutely donkey board that. Right, let's go again. Did we lose any DR? I don't know if we lost 100. That's all right. 110 DR is not. That's all right. We that's not too bad. We were right at the back of it. If we'd have finished like 12th, we'd have lost a lot more than that. No, we're not using NSX. We're using the Lexus. I like the Lexus here. We're on our main account, mate. We're sticking with Lexus. Oh, Fire. I was laughing because Antomix nearly binned it, and I was like, Antomix has binned it, and then I binned it because I was looking at him. Oh, what a donkey. Yeah, I thought he did, Antomix, because I saw him spinning on the track map. I thought he must have binned it somewhere. Yeah, honestly, for me, I still won't be playing iRacing because I've got iRacing, and I would still play GT. I'd play GT Sport over iRacing. Personally, it's more fun. The problem with full damage model, right, is iRacing shows you what the problem is. So nearly 50% of the races, your races ended on lap 1 by some nutter who doesn't consider that damage is on in the game, and he'll just plow into everyone. There'll be a multi-car pile up. About 10 cars will get wrecked on lap 1. And this isn't something that rarely happens. Like, on iRacing, this happens 50% of the time. There is always a big, massive pile up on lap 1. And your race is over. Because once you get damage on iRacing, you have to get towed back to the pits. And you're in the pits for 20 minutes. The race is 40 minutes long, whatever. If it's like a normal race. Yeah. And that happens a lot of the time. It's not just a random occurrence. It's nearly 50% of the races it happens. So, for me, I'm not bothered about damage. Because I want to enjoy my racing. I want to actually be in a race. Like, GT Sport allows a little bit of contact and you can race. Whereas iRacing, a little bit of contact and your fun's over. And I think for me, GT and GT Sport is more streamer friendly because it's just constant entertainment. iRacing can be really annoying. I need to see IGN's review as well. I haven't seen that one yet. I've seen Eurogamers. I've seen GT Planets, but I haven't seen what IGN have stated. let's have a little look at the IGN one then. Now, I'll read it out to you and see if we can... let's see what they say on their review, on their interview with Kaz. Let's go to IGN on Twitter, and I'm sure they would have tweeted it out. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm not seeing it on here yet. Unless it was a bit ago. Is it just on their website? Because they haven't tweeted the link out. That makes sense, doesn't it? Let's go to IGN's website. Let's see if there's any sort of... Is there an interview on here somewhere? I can't see any interview with Kaz on here. I can't see anywhere. I can't see it on there. Make sure you qualify in the top. So what about 50% of the people that are never going to be in the top? Because I'm going to be brutally honest, Mats, right? That's a bit of a silly comment to make, because I'll tell you why it's silly. Because so what happens when you end up in a lobby of 4.8k rated drivers and you're going to never get to the top? Or there's, you know, you're never always going to be in the top. So it's a lottery. You can't just say, oh, you have to be qualifying in the top 10 to have a clean race on iRacing. That's a fucking lame excuse, that. I'm sorry, but no, I don't agree with that. I used to play iRacing all the time, and even when I was like qualifying in the top 3, you'd still get chaos. Like, my iRating was nearly 5k, and yeah, you'd get more consistent races in, but still, 1 every 3 races, there'd be mayhem kicking off behind you still. So it's still chaos in the race. Oh, iRacing is 100% a game. It's a game, just like GT Sport is a game. So is ACC. R Factor, they're all games. At the end of the day, they're still programmed and they're a game. They're no different. It's just that iRacing has a paid structure, basically. A lot more different to GT Sport in terms of how it takes your money. I've not got a livery. Oh, I don't know, actually. I have got a livery on. I didn't know I had a livery on this. I've got no idea what livery I've got on. Who knows? So has IGN done an interview? Yeah, I only did the GT3s really, and the sprint and the VRS or whatever it is. Oh, and that was just laughable. Some like you only have to speak to some of the people that watch some of the streams that what we saw going on in the races. I think what some of the problem with iRacing is they let everyone race with everyone, if you know what I mean. Like, I think they let like American people can race with the EU and they can race with people in Asia, and that causes desync on the internet, and that causes a lot of crashes in my view. If they had a system like GT, it would probably be cleaner because you'd have less desync on the connection. Honestly, Racer, I think that's how it is in real life. If you touch the grass here in real life, you're dead. Yeah, for me, like, iRacing's a alright game if you want to take it serious and really put the time into it, but it's not, for me, it's not a streaming game. For the big events, maybe, like when you're doing like the endurance races, yeah, it's probably quite enjoyable to stream it. But other than that, it's not the best visual looking game to look at. It looks quite dated now. I mean, I don't know whether they're going to make any improvements or what to iRacing, the visual department. I don't know. I don't know what their plans are. I'm clueless. But be interesting what they do in the future with it. Interlagos Group 3 it'll be on again, Henry. It'll probably be Daily Race C next week. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me if it'll be Daily Race C soon. Yeah. R-Factor 2 is another game that's just a bit hit and miss though as well, Mike. The problem with R-Factor 2 is you won't get enough people doing the daily races. You'll go on there and there'll be like 10 people racing. Yeah. Whoa. Where's half the lobby gone? What's going on? Okay, we've got 11 people in this race because 9 have been disconnected. At least we've got Tunable, Fire, and Atomic still in. Yeah. But you know what I mean with R-Factor. Even ACC, the player count's quite... It's not 100% there, is it? Because everyone does league racing instead. Like, iRacing's definitely got the online better than ACC and stuff. Like, the online structure's brilliant, the way they do it on iRacing. I think the only problem with iRacing is they have too much going on, possibly, in terms of races, and it spreads the player base a bit too wildly. Like, you'll go into one series and there'll be, like, 8 people in it. You go into another one, there's, like, 500 people entering it. I think they should, like... just narrow it down a little bit. Need to get rid of some of the series just so that it's a bit more... I don't know, like... It just feels like they spread... There's too much going on sometimes on iRacing. It might be better if they reduce the amount of races so that there's more people in each race. Yeah, in the daytime, that's the thing, Mike. I used to like look see if there could be a daytime race on SimGrid on ACC, and there was only like 3 people signed up for it, and I was like, well, I ain't gonna do that because I'm not gonna stream a 3-car race. It'd be boring. The wheel's gone heavy. Oh, nearly ran wide there again. A little bit scruffy through there then. The NSX is really good through some of these corners. Ah! Oh, Atomics. Oh, bloody hell, we both... I nearly binned that. Luckily, I mean, I lost a few temps, but... Rubbish first lap anyway. Oh, Antomix is nearly again. He's really trying to push fire there. Oh God. Again through there, messed it up there. Oh shit. Whoopsie. Wrong gear through that corner. Tunable pit early in a bit. I know he will. We've got no chance of going for a top two now after the mistakes we've made in this. Oh, Tunable's just, don't know what he did there. The cars are too close behind me, can't pit here. I'm not pitting yet. That looks like a mistake, looking at where the cars are. Oh shit. Awful through there. Driving awful compared to the other day. What are we doing today? This is bad. Again through there, making too many mistakes. I don't know. I think we made too many mistakes. Yeah, we made too many mistakes looking at the gap. I think Tunable's got us here. Yeah, too many mistakes on that lap. Brake too early. Ah! That was a bit messy. He's trying a nose stop, isn't he? P3 is trying to do a nose stop. That following car through there is horrible. Okay, we're through. At least we lost a bit of time, but at least we're through. Oh, he's binned it. This hasn't been a very good run. Considering we did this in, what was it, 11 the other day. This has been an awful run. No way. I need to find that pace we had the other night. Come on. I mean, we're not going to catch them anyway, so not going to cause any harm because the car behind's 11 seconds behind. We need to find that pace. I've just got to try and get that consistency and pace I had the other day, because I was flying on that last race, so we did. I think it was on Tuesday, wasn't it? Fire's about to do an 05 here, I think. It looks like an 05 run. I mean, there's going to be other games on PS5 that, you know, there might be like 20. Battlefield's been delayed by a month, hasn't it? But I'm still looking forward to Battlefield. When I get a chance to play, it'll be another thing. But yeah, I will try and jump on it every now and then. But even that game, the cross-gen game, it's not made for PS5. It's PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X. I don't think PS5 will come into its own for another 2 years. Honestly, I feel like we're 2 years away from getting where we'll start seeing what the PS5 can actually do. Which is kind of annoying because we're already nearly a year into PS5. I mean... Come on, to get his lap time sorted. I am tempted to try the GTR again, you know. Purely because I can see how good it's looking. I might go back to the GTR. We'll go with -1 brake bias or -2 brake bias and see how it handles. I think by that time you'll have the PS5 Pro out as well. Like by 2024, 2025, the PS5 Pro will be out. And then, like, it's just going to be another cycle, isn't it? Man, my pace is so bad. I'm going to have to jump in that GTR and see if I can get used to that, because why am I so slow here today? The other day we were flying. Keeping an eye on Fire's finishing time. 5. He did it in 1905. Just in a different league, Fire. Annoyingly, we can finish this in like 1911. We did it the other day, and we could have done a 1910 if we'd have just drove a bit better. So we've got the pace to be pretty close to Atomics, but somehow today I'm driving so shit. Like, I did a no stop that was faster than what I've just done there the other day. Don't know what's going on. Very weird. Yeah, I can do a 1910. I just don't know why I'm so slow today. Very, very strange. Did we lose any DR there, or let's see if we've lost or kept the same. I don't know if we'll lose some for that. Yeah, but we just lost more DR. This is the only thing we need. We need to really improve our qualifying, but I haven't got time to do that. Right, let's. Do I try the GTR or not? I'm gonna try the GTR. Let's go back in the GTR and see what we can do in this, because it does look good, but I'm not having no luck with the Lexus today. No, we're not doing race B. We're doing race C only. I haven't set a time on race B, so we're on our main account. We're only doing race C. I don't really want to do Interlagos, if I'm brutally honest, because Interlagos has been used 2 million times before. This race has only been used about, well, it's not been used in the last 2 years, this combination. So yeah, I'm not really going to be doing daily race B. It's an okay combination, but I'm bored of it. Like we've had it every week pretty much for. We've had it every month near enough since the game's been out, Interlagos in Group 3. And I haven't set a time in it anyway, so won't be doing that. No worries, Fire. Hopefully Plebtomics will pleb it then. Oh, okay. This seems a bit better on the gearing, you know. I know. I mean, I've plebbed it in one. That last race, I don't know what was going on. Do you know what? I think this might be a better car now after driving it again. It's weird. It's like you drive one car for a bit, you think that's better, but now driving this feels like it's going to be faster. You watching it on the at 1440p Techno Tim on a big screen now. So this car seems better at that corner in 4th gear than the Lexus is. And this corner here, it feels a bit more geared for 4th gear through there. Hopefully it'll be like that in the race as well though. Ooh. Fire is insane at Brands Hatch. I think if you remember at the start of the week I said I know how good fire is round there, so I knew that he was going to be flying on this one. There's probably only another track, like I'd say another track that is probably better than here is Kyoto, the full version. I need a wee before we do this. I have to go for a quick wee. Back in a minute. Let's hope the full lobby ends up as well. Ah. You okay, Flash? How are you, mate? Right, let's see if we can, let's see what the GTR's like then. I haven't driven this since Monday. I only did one race in it, and then, yeah, I bottled that race, so let's see how it goes in the, in our second race with this car. Do you know what, as long as we, I just want to see if the potential's there with it, really. Skunk, I'm still hyped for GT7. Like, I'm disappointed with some of the stuff that's coming out, but I'm still hyped for it. My hype levels have dropped a bit, but I'm still hyped for the game. Like, I can't wait for it. Been playing GT Sport for fucking years. Can't wait for a new game to play. It? Ah! Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Just not used to some of the way the gearing is with when you're throwing it into a corner. Slower than the Lexus so far. Again, I messed that up. Can't seem to get used to the bloody GTR here. Jesus. That was weird. I braked early for the corner and the car just understeered. Shit. I knew he was going to pit then, but I don't know how close they are to him actually, them cars. No, I feel slower in this than I was a Lexus. So, you know they said about dynamic weather being on select tracks? Is dynamic time of day on every track? Or is that on select tracks? That's something I want to know. Like, is dynamic weather, like, is it still dynamic time of day on every track? Or is that select tracks as well? Like, I would presume it's every track. Well, it needs to be. Oh shit. I just keep cocking. I just can't drive today for some reason. No, I don't think that's true, Techno Tim. I think the dynamic time of day will be every track, but dynamic weather is the select tracks. I would think that dynamic time of day is going to be every single track in the game. That's my interpretation of what they're saying. There is no confirmed. GT7 isn't even confirmed, and they've shut down the rumors. Apparently, Nvidia have just come out and said that's just for their testing or something, and means nothing apparently. So I don't even think that. I mean, it's not going to come out on release date. It might come out a year later, but Who gives a shit about a year later? Like, I want the game on day one. Oh no, that car's gonna get in my way. Yeah, but all I'm going to say is they ain't going to release that on PC, Marcus, within the first year. I reckon 1 year later you might get Gran Turismo. Fair play, you might, but I don't think it's going to come to PC within the first year, so I don't think that'll matter. I mean, I would want it to come to PC, because then I'll play. If I'm ever playing without for videos, I'd play it on the PC probably, because I wonder if they'd have like cross progression on it though. Do you know what I mean? Because it'll be cross play. So I wonder if they'd have cross progression, like you could have the same account. Lap time dropping. Ah. Oh yeah, I think it will come. I just don't think it'll come for the first year though. Like, it's very likely that GT7 will come to PC. because you can tell that they're already doing it with other games. It's very likely that it will happen. Ah, Atomic, you donkey! You absolute pleb. Could have at least let me get ahead of you as well. Oh no, it will happen, Ray. Oh wait, you going, Atomic? That's grass over there, mate. He's off! He's off again! Oh, we're in the lead! Tunables binned it! Go, go, go! I don't deserve it because I've been so slow in this race. I think I'm going to go back to the Lexus. It's funny, isn't it, Fire? It's so easy to bin it. I don't know if to... Can't work this car out. I was way more consistent with the Lexus. But we had a few iffy laps with traffic. With one lap got affected by traffic. Oh shit. Oh! I just nearly binned it. Oh, I don't know if to stick with, have another go with this car. Like, that was slow though, really slow. No, I'm going back to the Lexus. I'm going to try and concentrate with the Lexus because I just feel faster with the Lexus. Like, we did it in 1911 the other day with Lexus, so... Yeah. Ray, 100%. GT7 will come to PC, mate. 100%. It'll go there, but it won't go there on the... They've already done it with... They're doing it with God of War, apparently. Uncharted collection. Horizon. It's happening, and it will happen with GT7. I'm pretty sure it will. But I don't think it'll happen. Like, it'll be like it'll come out on PS5 within the first at least 6 months earlier than PC, and then obviously PC will be either 6 months to a year later. But it will happen. I know. I can't believe both of you bottled that. I'm going back in the Lexus, so I just can't get the hang of that GTR. Did we gain some DR back anyway? We're on 663. Let's have a look. I would say I'm 90% sure it'll eventually go on GT7 will eventually go on PC. Like, there's no harm in doing it, really, is there? I mean, if you've got to look at it from a profitability, I can't even say the word, you know what I'm saying? Like, from Sony's perspective, they're going to make more profit from it if they bring it on PC. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to keep it just on PlayStation, because you're going to give millions of other people the chance to play the game. So I have no issue with it going on PC, personally. I don't see what the problem is. If GT7 comes to PC in a year, great. More people to play the game, more people to watch our content, more people to enjoy GT. Don't have a problem with that. Right. You okay? Why are you looking at me like that? Ah. Yeah, I know. I don't think they'd kill the consoles, because for me, I'd still play on the PS5 as a priority. I think most people who play on console is because they like the easiness of it. The problem with PC is you can get little annoying things and bugs, and like, it can be annoying PCs. So I think it's a different type of person that plays on PC to console anyway. Like, a lot of people want their console in their living room with their TV. Not many PC players do that. Most PC are on a monitor, aren't they? So you've got to remember, it's a different group of people that buy consoles to PCs. Like, look at Xbox. They're not stupid. They're doing it. They're making more money from it. Just the way it is. I mean, it makes sense, really. Atomic's getting stressed. Yeah, some people would buy a PC, but I'm telling you now, the majority of people would stick with their TVs in their living rooms. Because most people who buy a console are not interested in a PC. A lot, like 70% of people who buy a console probably don't even care about PC. So I don't think it would change much, to be honest. I don't think it would change much. I don't have a problem with it. More people playing Gran Turismo, the better. More people playing like any game that's exclusive. You know, there's no harm in letting PC players play it for me. Don't have an issue with it. Right, now I'm confused with the gearing. That's what I mean, David. There's people who just won't buy a PC because they don't want that. They want to just play on a console, where a lot of people just want to press a button and go to your game. Like, that's how a lot of people want a game. They don't want to be like dealing with like stuff that you have to deal with PC. I know PC is quite plug and play now anyway. Like, PC's fairly plug and play, but there's little things that can bug you on PC. Alright, let's try and get used to this car. That was awful. I mean, I can see it working, because you're going to make the FIA would be so much bigger as well if they did that. Like, the level of competition on FIA would be insane if they opened it up to PC as well. They'd get keyboard and mouse is not the way to play racing games, so yeah, that you just get spanked. But the interesting part would be how would the force feedback differ, because one thing I'll tell you now is that force feedback is different between console and PC. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's because of the resolution that it with the data and stuff. I don't know if it runs higher on the PC. So that would be interesting to see if the game felt better on the PC in terms of force feedback and stuff like that, because a lot of multi-platform games that are on PC and PS5 or PS4 or whatever, on PC they feel better with the force feedback and they just generally feel better. So that could be quite interesting how it would work out on Gran Turismo if they did it. Are you okay? You going to bed?
No, not yet.
All right, okay.
You bought my pictures already?
No, I haven't. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
You could even wear your black ones if you wanted. We'll just have to give them a little, I don't know, then you might just have to wear them like they are.
Maybe just like a little scrub.
Yeah, just maybe like a little clean with a baby wipe or something. Alright, creepy. You're a nutter. I would think it'll be cross-platform, so I think you'll be playing with the PS5 players and the PS4. So I'm pretty sure if they do bring it to PC in like 2023, I would think it'll be cross-play, because they'd want to keep as many people doing FIA together. And the whole point, like one of the biggest selling points of it is FIA, and they'd need to keep you racing together. But a problem that would open up is cheats. That is one area where I don't know how sure they are about it, because the opportunity to cheat on PC is higher, a lot higher, and I don't know whether like PD would want that. That's the only area I'm not sure about. The gameplay HUD's going to be exactly the same by looks of it. GT7 is basically GT Sport with a few extra tracks, a few features, and it'll progress into a more complete game. It's going to have single player. So how I feel is, oh, freaking hell. How I feel it's going to go is that it's going to basically just progress into a much better game by the end of its life cycle. This is a hard lobby for me because what are we going to do here? Tunable's down in 7th, though. Bloody hell, this is a stacked lobby. Apart from Burrs. Will Murdoch at the back as well. Interesting. With the NSX. Yeah, but even people can still cheat on iRacing now. Apparently they still get caught. So it still happens on iRacing, so... Fire's got what's his name in here as well. Right, we need to make sure we don't bin it in this race, because there's going to be a high chance with the pace at the front that someone might make a mistake and like lose quite a bit of time. Yeah, the pinball physics on collisions is one area they possibly should look at sorting out, but physics in driving, I'm sure they'll just make little progression. It won't be anything. It won't be a huge difference, I don't reckon. I think it'll be pretty similar to this. You'd be surprised, Sard, how many people have been caught on iRacing, and some very good drivers as well. You'd be honestly surprised how many people will risk stuff for a chance of winning a competition and stuff. But yeah, hopefully they wouldn't. I mean, it's very you're talking about like 0.0000001% of players. Majority are not going to do it, are they? So in general, and you'd probably be able to spot a cheater, I reckon. Just let him race against lightning. Right, let's concentrate here. We need to get some good pace going, and we need to cover off the undercut from the cars behind, so we need to really push at the start. If he didn't have a slipstream, we'd have him here. Not bad considering that was a dirty air lap. Ah. My brake board's gone again. That always messes me up. Oh, Fire's got a penalty for that. He must have cut too much out over it. That means Atomics is going to get in front of him here. Oh, Oh, good save. Shit. Awful lap. It. Oof. We lost a bit with the dirty tyres, but I nailed the pit entry, so... Get out ahead of that car, get out ahead of that car. Perfect. Okay. That little mistake we made that lost us a chance of overtaking Plebtomics. I wonder if Tunable's going for a nose stop. Ah! Awful through there. What am I doing? Oh, fire nearly binned it, I think, then. Alright, come on, let's push. Oh, God. Has he got dirty tyres for that, though? He nearly binned that. Oh, the jammy shit. Good save, though, Antomics. He's got dirty tyres there. Tunable's going for a nose stop. This could get interesting. No, 16 players is only for public lobbies. FIA will still have 20 players. Just so that's clear, FIA is still going to have 20 players on GT7. But it's just public lobbies that will be restricted to 16 players still. Ray tracing is the like reflections that look really good. So like in water and puddles and stuff like that. What am I doing? I'm driving awful. Fire's behind tunable. I don't think we're going to get tunable here because he's doing really well on that nose stop. Ah. I mean, look, we're not really gaining on tunable. What the hell am I doing here? It's awful. I don't know what I'm doing wrong tonight because my pace is nowhere near the same as the other night. Tunable's doing an insane job on that nose stop, you know, for the pace he's doing. Just don't know where my pace has gone. We were doing 15s on every lap until lap 14 the other day. It's just gone. That corner there is losing me so much with the brake marker missing. Every time I go through there, I miss the braking. Our fire's got tunable. We're not going to catch that up though, we're so far behind. I don't know, I really just have no idea why we're so slow today. Nothing's changed. Very strange. Ah, fuck off. Dirty tires. Tunable's always been, for the last 6 months, he's been rapid. But we're nowhere near. We were doing 1911. We did a 1911 the other day. And there's no reason from P3 why I shouldn't be. Why am I this? What is wrong with this? I'm going to one more race. I'm going to recalibrate the wheel though and restart the PS5 because something's not right. Because we shouldn't be 7 seconds in a 15 lap race. 7 seconds off pace makes no sense at all. Like, I don't understand why I can't find any pace compared, because we could have done a 1910 as well when we did that 1911. Don't get it. No, it's probably just... I'm just going to reset it because sometimes the calibration on the brakes, if I've leant on the brakes while I've, like, when it's loaded up, if I've had my foot on it, it makes the braking a bit different. So I'm just going to double check that I haven't done that because it just feels a bit weird. It shouldn't be that much. So, like, even on our second race of the week on Monday, I did a 13. So, and we were doing 12. So let's come out of here. Did we lose any? We lost a bit of deal. We've still gained a couple of hundred today. Right, let's turn this off and then restart. Oh, we don't skip the tour. Did anyone else notice with the PS5 update, by the way, that the audio, when you've got it through like the optical, it went weird because they've got that like 3D audio through a TV. I had to turn it off because it sounded absolutely shite on the PS5. There's a new update, and yeah, I had to turn that 3D audio off for the PC, like for the optical thing, 'cause it sounded so much worse. It was awful. Right, let's start back on. Turn that off. Right, this is the final race, by the way, chat, because we've got to finish at 8:30 because we're going into Hugh Jackman's thing at 9. I don't know what the hell we're doing in there. I don't know what the procedure is or anything, but yeah, we're going into there at 9 o'clock. So I don't know how long he does it for because I can't be too late though. So I'll have to ask him as well. Oh yeah, Randy, just go. So you need to go into here, and you need to just go into the sound here, and the that there. If you enable that, the enable 3D audio for TV speakers, because mine's through an optical. Oh yeah, you can't see it at the moment. So if you go into this section here, and you enable the 3D audio for TV speakers, it sounds shit. Make sure you have that off if you've got through an optical lead. Like I've got mine through an optical lead on my headset, so I turn that shite off. Don't want that on. Sounded awful. All right, it's not too bad. 30 to 45 minutes. Just make sure it wouldn't go past 10 p.m. I mean, the 3D audio sounds really good on this headset if I put it directly through the USB. If I have my headset into the PS5 with the USB, the 3D audio sounds brilliant. But when it goes through the optical, it sounds absolute shite. Like, it sounds echoey and, like, it sounds weird. Like, it sounds like robot-y. Doesn't sound right. Yeah, probably now. If you've got yours through an optical or a HD on your TV, if you're using the HD lead to the TV and that's how you get your sound, turn that shit off because it sounds worse. Like the only way that's good, the 3D audio, is if I put this headset directly through USB into the PS5, the 3D audio sounds brilliant. So if I put my little base station for the Astro up there, if I put that directly into the PS5, the audio is amazing with 3D audio. You can hear it. It sounds brilliant. But when it goes through the optical, it doesn't sound so good. Because mine's obviously going through from a HD lead. It goes into my little splitter. So the HD lead goes into a splitter. and it splits the audio. So you can have the HD goes into the Elgato with HD audio, and then the optical goes through to the Astro with the audio as well, so that I can obviously stream and I can have the audio on the PC and the game. The sound, it depends what, if you've got the good Sony headset, then you can get 3D audio with that. It sounds good with that. Like this has got the 3D audio, like you can do it with this headset because these are the Astro A50s and it sounds amazing. But yeah, because it doesn't really matter that it's the optical part, because it's a HD lead that goes, it's a HD lead that's taking the sound from the PS5 at the moment. Then it gets split into two separate things, HD to the Elgato, and then the optical takes it through to the Astro. But it just sounds weird anyway. Like what Neil says, he's just going through HD and it sounds awful. The outro is thingy, but I haven't got it uploaded. So yeah, it'll be on tomorrow, David. I haven't uploaded it to Streamlabs yet, so I will do that tomorrow. It is sorted though, so don't worry. It's all updated with mid and high tier members. So I will get that uploaded onto Streamlabs tomorrow. No worries, Hugh. Make sure you send me the link for that thing, because I ain't got a clue what. I don't know any of your procedure for your things anymore. Last time I did it was a long time ago. Oof, Fire's not in here. Plebtomics isn't. FRT, oh, he's ahead of us there. Need to try and get ahead. How are we gonna? We might have to try a no stop. We might try and do a no stop like tunable. Mine got put on for some reason. I had mine off anyway, but it was on. Don't know why. It changed when the game updated. What we need here is we need a Plebtomics bottle job. We really need a Plebtomics bottle job. Come on, Atomic, spin it, please. I need to improve my time on Saturday, I think. Saturday, I'm going to set a better lap time. Just so I can... If I'm out of front and I'm on my own, like, I drive better. If I'm in the dirty air, I start getting a little bit sketchy. So we need to try and improve our time on Saturday, if possible. And Tomix has got an easy one here because I don't think this guy's got the pace. So Tunable saving his tyres again. He's going for a no stop. Rip. I nearly did that. Luckily, I got off the throttle. Ah. Domic's just done a flying lap there, you know. Just read David's comment. Whoa. That was a big moment. Pace is awful. I think he's going to go for a nose stopper behind us here. Oh shit. He's nearly binned it. So did I. Oh god, awful first in again. I just have no pace today and I have no idea why. I'm really confused. I have no explanation for the pace. Tunable's going for the no stop again. Oh, Villy, you legend. Thank you so much for the 449. Pushing to, I know, I think that's what, I think you're right, mate. I think you are correct. See, when I'm in the lead, I probably relax more and I drive smoother. But at the moment, I'm just trying to overdrive it. Thank you for the donation, you legend. Appreciate that. Get the legend emote spammed out for Villa, please, chat. Ah. Don't know what day these are next week. I don't think they're out yet. Oh shit. We ain't catching up, Tunable. He's doing insane pace on them tires. This makes me think Fire could do an incredible finishing time with no stopping here, you know. See you later, Henry. Thank you for coming in, mate. Ah, balls. So there goes any chance we've got anyway. Just lost like a second on one little section. And oh, dirty tires. Don't bin it. We got to hold on to P3. That's annoying. Oh, why am I driving so shit? And Tomix is really close to him now. Are you on holiday, Mr. Casual? Nice. Enjoy your time off, mate. God. I don't know why this car is driving the way it is. It wasn't doing this on Tuesday. Yeah, we're finishing in a minute, Matt, because we've got our go over to Hugh Jackman's thing, Hugh's thing. Hugh Jackman. That's not his name, is it? I think it is. I can't remember his bloody name now. I'm thinking of a fucking actor. Atomics can't get past him, look. How is Tunable doing that? Like, that's insane tire maintenance, like management. I think Fire could Hugh Hattrick, that's it. That's it, Hugh Hattrick. Why I'm thinking of the fucking actor. I have no idea. We haven't found any pace. We've been 5 seconds, 6 seconds slower every race today than I was last, like Monday and Tuesday, which is really weird. I cannot figure out what the hell's going on. I've got to go straight away, Skunk, to be honest. I've got to get set up for Hugh, so I can't really be going into the replay. Sorry, mate. Do you know what, though? Look at his finishing time. I know it's not fast, but he managed it in 1910. I reckon you could go a bit faster doing that, Fire. But it works out for him because he gets a win from it because he can hold off Atomics. Like my pace, I can do 1910. We nearly did it the other day, and then today I'm 8 seconds slower than what I was. That's not normal. What the hell is going on? I have no idea why. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, you can't say he beat you, Atomic, so I mean, it worked out well for Tunable. I mean, definitely worked out quite good for him. I need to maybe get used to that NSX, but I also need to figure out why the f am I so slow today? Well done, Tunable, though. He got his strategy spot on, didn't he? He really nailed that. What do I mean? I mean, he did really well. But he did. You can't say he didn't do well, Atomics. He did a no stop and beat you, so he did really well, Tunable. You can't say he didn't do really well, mate. He literally nailed the strategy. Like, I don't get how you can say like. Right, let's delete that. Need to. No, I know he might have ruined your finishing time, but you can't have a go at him because he fucking nailed it, didn't he? Like, I mean, he literally did perfect. So, you know what? I'm just gonna. Can't remember which ones. Don't know which ones I need to delete out of them. Delete that. Oh no. Keep that. I don't know why. I mean, look at the pace. We did 1911.2 the other day. And we could have got that into 1910. But today, I'm literally struggling to get anywhere near 1915 at 16. I bloody know what's going on. Just delete. Right. Anyway, strange shit going on. If we carry on driving like that, we ain't getting to 90k, I can tell you that. I mean, we gained a couple of hundred today, but we ain't going to get to 90k if we carry on driving like we've driven today. That was awful driving. But yeah, we're going to be ending the stream because I'm going into Hugh Hattrick's interview thing, whatever he does. I don't really know what goes on, so yeah. I have done an interview before, but it wasn't live. So I don't know if it's the same thing, but live. So feel free to jump into Hugh's stream. I think it's 9 p.m. Feel free to jump in there if you want to come and ask me some questions. I think he gets you a lot to ask questions and stuff. So I don't really know what he does, but yeah, we'll be in there for like half an hour or so, I think, and then tomorrow we will be streaming. I'm presuming this again, but I need to sort out my pace because I need to gain some DR. So we should be streaming this again tomorrow, and then Saturday and Sunday because I'm not doing FIA this week. So yeah, let's try and figure out what was going wrong tomorrow night, hopefully. But one of the mods might be able to link his channel in. There you go, Mr. Casual's linked the channel in. So link the channel that's just been linked in by Mr. Casual. You can check out the podcast style thing that he's going to do in a minute. I don't know what he's going to be asking me. I'm fucking hungry, so I need to get some food before it anyway. So yeah, I'll end this now, and then I'll see you all. If you're going to go in there, anyone who's going in there, I'll see you in there for half an hour or so. And then tomorrow, stream again. Might be a video up from Bathurst as well tomorrow. From the Group 4 race, it was a daily race. I've recorded it all. I've just got to make it into a video. So might be tomorrow, might be Saturday. I'll see. But anyway, I will see you all on this channel tomorrow. If not, on Hughes for a podcast style thing in a bit. So yeah, take care. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone. And I'll see you all shortly. Bye, everyone.